All right. I want to give a big shout out to Hamza. I watched his hour-and-a-half video of purpose. I forget the title. Understanding what purpose is, something like that. I watched his video, and what I did was I dropped everything and I booked a hotel. I got 4 days in this hotel. Now, this is day 2. This is day 2. And since my time of arrival, I've done 2 things. I've analyzed my ego. I haven't left this room. I've been in here all day. I'll show you my setup. Or the whole time. I still got another 2 days to go. I haven't left, and I'm not planning to. Absolutely zero distraction. We got our setup. Papers. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. This is your ego. This is what your ego looks like, by the way. The ball of yarn. It's all a bunch of shit. So yes, I've been here. I've been analyzing my ego. I've reviewed my entire life. To a degree, not every single thing, but I've reviewed all my entire life, my entire childhood. I've reviewed it all. I understand now better my beliefs and why I believe what I believe. And half of the beliefs are things that I didn't even know. It's subconscious. Subconscious is the word. So I'm reviewing these subconscious beliefs. And with that information and that understanding, I've been going through the motions. I'm feeling really good right now, but it's been a roller coaster, man. It's been brutal. As it should be. You got to go through the motions. So after my analyzation of, my ego, I then moved to trying to decide my purpose. Now, I've already had a pretty good idea of my purpose. I want to, be in shape. That's what I tell me. I want to get in the gym. I want to gain muscle. That was what I said. But now I have a true, deep understanding. I'm going to read it right now. I'll read it to you. My purpose, as of now. This is my what was the word you used? My layer. This is my layer. My purpose. Become a physical specimen. Build a body that you are proud of. Become athletic. Be proud of your stamina. This is all new to me. I've ignored stamina since the day I've joined the gym, because I used to be skinny, right? So I had in my mind bulk. Screw that. I'm becoming a full-blown athlete, okay? I've never been an athlete in my life. The reason this must be your purpose, speaking to myself, is because I'll change the word. It says you, but I'll say I. Because I was raised in an environment where I've always wanted competition my whole life. I played video games with my cousin about sports. We played FIFA. We loved soccer because we were Italian. We grew up on soccer. We moved to hockey, moved to basketball. We loved sports. We loved it. We admired them. Yet we never played. And we did play, but very average. And I found out today, through my time in solitude, I found out why I never became the athlete I wanted to become. Is because every single time I was forced into the environment, or I chose to, join a team, play in general with other people, I flopped. I got scared, and I fell into my fears, and I quit. And I wrote here, nobody ever steered me in the direction consistently enough for me to overcome that fear, that judgment, and that determination that one is required to endure while facing athleticism. I was never shown this enough by my father, and this is okay. I'm not here to judge, but it's the reality. The reality is I was never shown it. Or by the time I was, it was too late. And my mind was set. It was deep into my mind, deep into my ego, that the judgment was way more important than becoming an athlete. I used to play goalie in soccer because I had a talent. I have good reflexes. But I quit. I loved playing goalie, but I quit because of the judgment. And as a goalie, it's very difficult. You know, you get judged a lot. Every time you let a goal in, the whole team's like, they're on your ass. And they're on your ass. And I could go super deep into this. You know, I've been here writing pages upon pages upon pages. I'm obviously not going to do that. But I'll continue to read this. You must learn and face all of this. Because if you don't, you and your future family will regret it for eternity. Especially my son. Because I said, if I do not become this physical specimen, this athlete, I will never be able to teach my son. The same way my dad used to play tennis. I feel like majority of men grow up wanting to be some kind of athlete. But they don't. Some of them do. A lot of them do, actually. I'm not saying I'm going to become some professional, but being an athlete, you know? There's being an athlete, then there's not being an athlete. And then there's levels to athleticism, but it's either you are or you're not, or you're not and then you are, and then if you are, then there's a bunch of levels to it. But there's that first hump, right? And you can be for a bit, but people quit. Right, my dad quit, and it reflected on his teachings. He never taught me. He said, yeah, let's play soccer, but it wasn't consistent enough. It wasn't instilled into my mind the importance. Imagine if it was instilled into my mind as a kid, the importance of athleticism, how important it is, how I'd feel being a good athlete, and all this stuff some stuff that I don't even know that I'm going to learn. Because we all know the surface level, but there's really actually being it. There's so many mindsets. Like if you listen to a Kobe video, his mindset is absolutely impeccable. With the Mamba mentality, it's insanity. Imagine if I had all that instilled in me as a kid. I'd be an athlete right now. I'd be a great athlete because I have talents. But that's all. We all have a talent. We all have some kind of talent, a little talent. My talent's a good reflex. I have good reflexes. That's why I played goalie. But I quit. So, if I become this physical specimen, then I will be able to teach my son. And then I'll be the first one in my bloodline that I know of to be an athlete. And start that trend of athleticism in the bloodline. I'd be the first person to do that. So I wrote here that there is no other option. You must do this. It is a do or die scenario. Give it 1,000%. Your son is counting on you. So, obviously I have to be realistic because I also have to, make money and whatnot. But all the excuses that I used to make. I just did a 45-minute yoga session. About 2 hours ago, I did a 45-minute yoga session. I've never done yoga in my life. I know the benefits of yoga, but I don't do yoga. That's the shift I need. I need to be 1,000% in. until I reach a point where I'm knowledgeable enough and I'm going to remember this. And kind of like Hamza talked about in his video, you know, you build an amazing physique and the mindset that comes along with that, and then you maintain it for the rest of your life. And then eventually teach your son. That's what I want. I want that, and I feel like that's what a lot of guys want, but that doesn't mean you can just say that and not do the work. And I'm glad Hamza mentioned that in his video, because he said, don't just take my purpose and go with it. You got to sit down and think. Because when you do that, it makes a hell of a difference. I joined the gym over a year and a half ago. Listen, I have no shame anymore. I don't care. I joined the gym almost 2 years ago, and this is what I look like. This is what I look like. Why do you think that is? I wanted it, but I didn't want it. You know, I didn't want to die for it. Until now. Oh shit. Oh, damn, this is crazy. There's a lot of talk, but I gotta put a plan together. I got another 2 days in here, man. I got another 2 days in this beautiful hotel. You know, I'm very grateful for this hotel. It's amazing. Like, it cost me like $1,000, $1,200. So, but I needed to do it. You know, I needed to get away from all distractions. I needed to be alone. I needed it. Now somebody's beside my room, but so that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna stay on this side. I can hear voices. I don't want to hear voices. I want to be in absolute solitude. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna put the plan together. I haven't been on my phone at all. It's only been to record a couple clips here and there, and to do the yoga session. I did yoga with Adrian. It was actually so good, so good. I felt so much better, because that was the thing that held me back, is my body. Aches and pains and stuff, because I was a gamer, right? So being on the chairs, just a lot of aches and pains held me back. But that's all fixable. All the stuff I moaned about, saying, it was all fixable. It's all fixable. So this is my purpose. This is my purpose. Just want to say thank you, Hamza. Thank you for making that video. Thank you for making that switch. It really just kind of like, I was on the brink of enlightenment. We'll call it that. But that video just really just said, okay, like, yeah, it just gave me, I said, you know what? I got to take this impulse and I got to do it. Because I've actually wanted to do something like this for a while. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I wanted to be in solitude. I wanted to be in solitude for a number of days to really conquer my traumas and just move past everything in life and just become a new, you know, I wanted to conquer everything that was holding me back. And this is what we're doing. I didn't expect to already have a result like this, like to be at this point halfway through. You know, I was expecting to still be analyzing my ego, but I feel like we might go back to that, you know. But I think now I'm just going to take the rest of this trip to just really just make sure I'm ready and I'm prepared and I know what to do in order to become a physical specimen. So I'm excited. So yes, once again, thank you, Hamza. Adonis. Thank you, bro. I started watching you like a year ago. You saved my life. Literally with meditation, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Meditation single-handedly is just, it saved me. It saved me. Because it opened my mind to all this stuff. Mental health as a whole. It opened me to it. It opened the door for me. So it's been great. It's been great. And I'm really glad that you're doing what you're doing with your channel now. You're taking your subs and you're kind of closing the gates in a way and feeding and taking the knowledge you feed to your subscribers to the next level. I love that. I love that. It's better for you and it's better for your subs. It's better for everybody. So yeah, thank you, Hamza. We'll see. Maybe I'll post a couple other things on this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All I know is I'm feeling good. And I'm ready to feel bad. I'm ready to go through some fucking hard shit. I'm ready. Truly. Thank you, Hamza.